备。
I'm for real. You got bad hygiene. Your best fight on 8 shit. You can just go and hang that up. That bathroom will smell like death.
Okay, they look pretty weak.
Death.
Okay, they look pretty weak.
No, you telling me to be quiet because your ass is lying. That's my
Okay, they
business.
look pretty weak. Ah! I can feel power surging through me. Ah! Ah! Yeah. This looks good. That was lucky. Ah! Okay, they look pretty weak. Okay, they look pretty weak. Hooray! Touch! Okay, they look pretty weak. Okay, they look pretty weak. Okay, they look pretty weak. Yeah! I can feel power surging through me! There's so much energy in this. Great! I should be able to use this. Let's try heading under that arch. Yup! Okay, they look pretty weak. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. Huh? Okay, they look pretty weak. This looks good. Okay, they look pretty weak. Just one more left. Great! I should be able to use this. Okay, they look pretty weak. Okay, they look pretty weak. That's everything. Right, time to head back. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. There's so much energy in this. Okay, they look pretty weak. Ha! Ha! This looks good. I can feel power surging through me. That was lucky. Ha! 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 This looks good. Ha! Okay, they look pretty weak. Okay, they look pretty weak. This looks good. Touch! Ha! Touch! Great! I should be able to use this. Ha! Ha! Okay, they look pretty weak. Yo! There's a ship down there. Touch! It sure would be nice to relax on an island. I think we can catch fish here. You! Great! I should be able to use this. Looks like I still know how to fish. Yup! Got you! Great! I should be able to use this. Looks like I still know how to fish. Let's see. Got you! This looks good. Excellent, I caught one. Yup! Got you! Looks like I still know how to fish. Looks like I still know how to fish. Yup! Got you! Looks like I still know how to fish.
Sure. Sure.
See ya.
Actually... Okay.
Thank you very much.
Actually... Right.
No.
Hmm.
See ya.
Hmm.
Now, time to head back to Master Roshi's place. What's next? What's next?
Greetings.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Why?
Yep.
Understood.
Yep.
All that's left to do is grab the capsule. Okay, they look pretty deep. Sunken ship. I can feel power surging through me. This looks good. How'd this ship get down here? I need to get this back to Master Roshi. This looks good.
Greetings. Yep. Yep. Oh, well now. Huh. Very well.
Hey now!
Oh. What?
Give me a break.
Why?
Sure.
Huh?
Hey now!
How's that?
Give me a break.
Oh, well now.
Sure.
Hey!
Hey now! Not a chance!
How's that?
Hey now! Not a chance!
What? Yep. Very well.
Phew. Well, that's finally taken care of.
Do the pull. Did the chase through damn got pull. Oh, I'm supposed to do the pull. Hey, nigga, back up. Back up, bruh. No, man, because you're not going to do right, bruh. You're not going to do right. Hold on, man. No, let me put Ulysses up first. You play rough with him. And you can't play rough. No, because you play rough with him. You can't play rough with him.
Should sound better. The worldwide campaign is on now.
You need to hold on, sir. Dumb pup stuff. I'm probably gonna have to look.
Victims Navajo. You got any leads? Got a blind man here killing Indians. The monster's agents in the shadows. They're in broad daylight. He's here. I have to find out what's behind this. I have to. Give her my word. And unlike her former master, I shall keep mine.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Crush. I'm Ryan Harry, and this is all the Easter eggs, references, and little things you might have missed in Ahsoka Episode 4. We are going to break down lots of hidden Star Wars Easter eggs you might have missed, and a little later, I'm going to talk about that Merrick reveal.
Yeah, that was kind of lame. I thought it was going to be Ezra or something cool like that.
No, Doug, actually, the Merrick reveal was badass, and a little later, I'm going to explain why. And, of course, we are going to talk about that ending and how it was actually foreshadowed by the brand new canon book, Return of the Jedi, by the Church. And before we get going, everyone, I want to say thanks for watching our channel. We've done making these breakdown videos for you, but we also appreciate so many of you helping to launch our merch store and turn it into a great success. All the shirts on the merch store are designed by the Screen Crush team, so thank you for buying shirts like the Creature.
Chase is going out to play with himself for a while.
The apprentice list. Our link is in the description, screencrushmerch.com. You guys know. So let's break down this episode, The Fallen Jedi. The episode starts with Hu Yang repairing the ship, calling out to Home 1. Now, Home 1 is the capital ship commanded by Admiral Akbar in Return of the Jedi, where he said this. And I neglected to mention last week that the meeting room where Hera talked to a hologram of Mon Mothma was also where Mon Mothma announced the attack on the Death Star. But my favorite Easter egg in the episode might have been this. So, this is Ahsoka's code name that she used in Rebels.
My name is Ahsoka.
Now, the show Rebels kept her a secret for like the whole first season.
Protocol has changed.
And this codename also came to be used by other spies for the rebellion, like Agent Kallus, who also used a hologram of Ahsoka's facial markings, just like the ones on the Apprentice Lives t-shirt. But the Clone Wars final season revealed that Fulcrum was actually the name of Anakin's personal channel during the Clone Wars.
I've received a transmission from someone using our subspace frequency.
So, this brief name drop of this obscure Easter egg is actually a very subtle foreshadowing of Anakin's return at the end of this episode. So then Ahsoka gives Sabine a little foreshadowing heavy pep talk, doing the old, can I count on you when the chips are down, to foreshadow that indeed no, you will not be able to count on her when the chips are down. But in this talk, Ahsoka calls Thrawn, which is, of course, the series of novels that introduced Thrawn to the Star Wars canon way back in 1991. Ahsoka is setting up Sabine for an all-or-nothing choice, saying that she will have to leave Ezra behind if they need to make that sacrifice. So this actually mirrors the sacrifice of Ezra at the end of Rebels, when he used the Purgil to transport Thrawn and himself to another galaxy, separating himself from his friends.
So, would you believe me if I told you this was Ezra's plan? I like how Spock sacrificed his life in half a time. People go through the rest of their lives to get him back. That's Spock.
I think you need to search for Spock.
Hey, what's shaking, Kevin Bacon? What's so funny, guys? What are y'all laughing at together?
Dude, what are you wearing?
This is my own luxurious head of hair. I'm pretty sure that's a lion costume for a cat. No, it's not.
No, really, it is. Look.
Well, you got me, but I'm embarrassed. You see, I'm losing my hair.
Dude, that's totally treatable. Like, if you're losing your hair, then you should start using Keys. They're the sponsor of this video. You will not believe how many guys start losing their hair and they put off doing something about it. Now, there's actually a history of hair loss in my family, so my hair started with them. I didn't waste any time. Treatments can take up to 4 to 6 months or more to see results, so it is vital that you act fast, and you have to start early and stick with it. The sooner you start using Keeps, the more hair you'll save. Keeps stopped my hair loss right in its tracks, and they have more 5-star reviews than any of their competitors. That is why hundreds of thousands of men trust Keeps for their hair loss prevention medication. So guys, if you notice that you're losing your hair, don't ignore it or hope it goes away. Do something about it right now, because hair loss stops with Keeps. So to get a special offer, go to Keeps.com/ScreenCrush or click the link in the description. That is KEEPS.com/ScreenCrush. So back to Ahsoka. So this whole sequence where Hu Yang is repairing the ship while they hide from fighter pilots feels very much like the Empire Strikes Back to me. The Millennium Falcon is hiding out in an asteroid belt. In both sequences, they're repairing the ship, but you also have this like fear of encroaching danger. But speaking of fear, how badass is this one when Bailey talks about Ahsoka being formidable? This little note here is
Experience.
so freaking cool. Ray Stevenson was one of Hollywood's most underrated actors for years, and it's such a shame that he didn't live to see how this performance is being received by fans. He adds this kind of elegance to Bailey. Like Alec Guinness's Obi-Wan, he creates this idea of a debonair knight from a bygone age. Now, like I said, the title of this episode is The Fallen Jedi, which has a few meanings. In some ways, it would refer to Bailey, who hints at why he left the Jedi Order. Now, there is currently a long list of Jedi who survived the Purge. But I get the feeling that Balin left the Jedi Order before the Purge. Maybe he was disillusioned that the galaxy's peacekeepers were suddenly waging war on systems that just wanted to secede and form their own government. We saw other Jedi lose faith in the Order during the Clone Wars. Tom Krell, and of course, Anakin Skywalker himself. And friend of the channel, God Slice, pointed out that Balin and Shin have armor that is reminiscent of the Clone Wars Jedi. Thanks. Covered in these braces. This could be because Balin walked away from the Order during this era, but he never moved on from the trauma of the war. Now, the title Fallen Jedi could also refer to Ahsoka, who literally falls off the cliff, or even to Sabine, who makes a choice to side with the bad guys, as foreshadowed by her red helmet in the opening sequence. Now, Anakin is, of course, the main Jedi reference to the title. Hard to fall much harder than he did.
Something might have happened to Chi-Chi.
You can bet it's because I turned to the dark side, but good. Just like Anakin.
Yeah, but really, he turned to the dark side and attacked the clones, killed a bunch of women and children.
And I slaughtered them like that.
Just saying, food for thought discussing the comments. Sabine puts on her centuries-old Mandalorian armor and noticed that one of the cauldrons is painted with a symbol of the Rebel Alliance and not the New Republic. Now, the symbol of the rebellion was actually adopted from the logo for Phoenix Squadron, which Sabine designed. And you know what? I bet they don't pay her any royalties like how we don't pay Doug to put his face on any shirts.
Yeah, about that. I was just thinking.
But Sabine's other cauldron is a Purgle, and she added this after she decided to join Ahsoka's quest to find Ezra. Now, we first saw this in the ending of Star Wars Rebels, which was recreated in live action in Episode 2 of this series. So and they were not romantic on Rebels, although Ezra did act like he had a crush on her. But Sabine saw him more as a little brother. But hey, in Star Wars, that means he's fair game, right?
Man, you're just firing these out today.
I'm in a good mood. So Ahsoka says...
Okay, they look pretty weak.
And again, this is subtle foreshadowing of
Chi-Chi's being attacked by robots. I need to help her.
Knight was torn between his personal feelings for Padme and his duty as a Jedi.
You will be expelled from the Jedi Order.
Hi.
This is exactly why the Jedi were meant to forsake attachment, because if they cared about one person or one family over many people, then they would use the Force to protect that person, which is a slippery slope that leads to...
Hi.
Then outside, Liu Yang fights off an HK assassin droid, showing off the extra arms and training move that he used against Sabine last episode. A couple small details here. I love how he started with his eyes so still and his chin articulated like a very cool. Then Ahsoka and Sabine join well, a lot of these shows are beautiful distance for the actors to look at, but Sabine so it's more like trees instead of between them. Like compare this lightsaber fight in the woods to Kylo Ren and Rey's fight in Force Awakens. One feels very raw and alive, while the other feels like kind of choreographed and distant. Then we cut to the New Republic fleet, where at various times we see the Mon Calamari cruiser Home Line, Rebel blockade runners, heavy on-B frigates, and the New Republic command ship we saw in Episode 1 of the show. In the Home 1 hangar, we see Hera's ship from Rebels, the Ghost, where Sabine, Ezra, and the rest of the crew live.
Right in the kitchen! As a cooking show host, I have an amazing...
For years. We also first saw this in live action during this scene in Rise of Skywalker. Now, in the hangar, there's also a light-skinned Mon Cala, like King Lee Char from the Clone Wars, and then this guy, the son of Akbar.
It cannot be. The Emperor is dead.
That's right. Akbar had a son. And this guy looks like one of those dapper aliens from Canto Bight. Their names were Thodi, Dodi, and Woody. And then Hera just casually takes her son off into battle.
Really missed it. It's bad parenting.
Well, I thought the things were clips that we wanted Ezra later on. That's not great parenting. She falls to the dark side, too?
Yeah, and outside she meets up with Carson Teva and a few more of the Adelphi Rangers. Now, this is the squadron we saw Carson leading in Season 3 of The Mandalorian. That scene also featured the live-action debut of another member of the Ghost crew, Zeb.
Too bad. Nobody thought Navarro was gonna make it.
I was actually surprised he wasn't on this mission, so they could do a full-on Rebels reunion. But maybe they're just teasing that out. And I just want to point out that the Rodian in this squad speaks Huttese. Just like Greedo did. But not all Rodians speak the language of the criminal underworld. The show Clone Wars introduced us to many upstanding Rodians who spoke Galactic Basic.
You will never get me to unlock the holocron.
Carson is willing to go off with Hera on an unsanctioned mission because in Season 3 of The Mandalorian, he saw firsthand how inefficient the New Republic bureaucracy was when he tried to save Navarro from pirates, which is why he first recruited the help of the Mandalorians. So then we see Morgan Elsbeth using the Force to guide the map in the direction of Peridia, that's the other galaxy. Brent Mason on Twitter even pointed out that they used the same sound effect as the Night Sister magic in the Clone Wars. And the vegetation on this world is red, just like the planet Dathomir. People had to tell me that online because I'm colorblind. Me too. High five. Now, Morgan's hyperspace navigation is a very cool callback to the expanded lore. The earliest hyperspace travelers were Force users who sensed their way through hyperspace to navigate. So Morgan, aiming the map toward Peridia, is her using the Force to sense the direction of Thrawn. And the green flame is her Night Sister magic that we saw used in Clone Wars and Rebels. Now, a couple episodes ago, Morgan said that this altar was built by ancient people. We theorized at the time that it could have been any one of a few ancient Star Wars Force users, like the Zepho from Fallen Order, or the Bendu that we saw in Rebels, or maybe even the Night Sisters built it after they came here from another galaxy themselves. Here's a cool hidden connection to Rebels that I saw on a new Rockstar's video. In Rebels, when Thrawn is looking for the Rebel base, he uses a map, and he says,
such as a system which does not appear on Imperial charts, but is represented in the art of the ancient people of this sector.
Now, this could be the same map, drawn by the same ancient people, and then Thrawn would know about it because Morgan Elsbeth and he worked together before he disappeared. And then we get to the much better fight in this episode where Shin and Merrick fight Sabine and Ahsoka. Sabine immediately goes with what she knows best, using her Mandalorian dueling pistols instead of a lightsaber. In fact, Matt C. on Twitter pointed out that these are her Westar 35 blaster pistols, the same ones used by Bo-Katan. While Ahsoka does something unusual. She draws a single saber, and instead of holding her usual reverse grip, she uses Form 1, the style of Qui-Gon Jinn. Now, I should note that we have many times seen Ahsoka embarrass Sith Inquisitors in combat. She took down this guy in Tales of the Jedi by stealing his own lightsaber from him, and she beat the Seventh Sister by using the Force just to turn her lightsaber off. What's a Sith Inquisitor again? So the Sith Inquisitors are not full-fledged Sith, so they're not as powerful as, say, Darths Vader and Maul. So to make up for their deficiencies, they have these spinning lightsabers which are more useful for less skilled fighters, or for flying away like Mary Poppins and down. This is also very reminiscent of Obi-Wan Kenobi's final duel with Darth Maul in Rebels. And, like Obi-Wan, she took Form 1 before striking the deadly blow. And as Michael Lockwood on Twitter reminds us, this is a very Kurosawa-inspired fight, like a big build-up for a single precise blow. And then it's revealed that Merrick is not Ezra or Darth Maul or any other fan theory. He's being kept alive through Dark Sister magic. And I love this so much.
It was perfect. Perfect.
The Night Sisters have the ability to resurrect the dead and to reanimate them. Their leader, Mother Talzin, comes back as a spirit in Rebels, and in the game Fallen Order, Cal has to fight off several Night Sister ghosts. In fact, the leader of the Night Sisters, Mother Talzin, used this same Force magic to enchant Darth Maul's brother, Savage Opress, and to make him much stronger than he was before. So, the name of this Sith Inquisitor, Merrick, is perfect, because Merrick was an enchanted knight in Arthurian lore who was turned into a werewolf by the witch, Morgan Le Fay. So it makes total sense that the Force witch, Morgan Elsbeth, would have kept this Inquisitor alive with her enchantments. In fact, Ryan J. Downey on Twitter even pointed out that we have seen Night Sister magic escape from enchanted people before, like when Savage Opress died in the Clone Wars. So Night Sister magic being used to resurrect the dead is very exciting. So this is showing that in a way, Morgan Elsbeth can raise the dead, or at least the Dathomirian dead. So maybe this means that we'll see another son of Dathomir return, Darth Maul, and we actually have a great video up about that right now. I'm telling you, that is looking more and more like it could be a possibility. And then Ahsoka confronts Balin, and he knows how to hit her where it hurts.
Is that why you walked away?
Sure, that's okay.
Abandoned him?
Now, as we've talked about in the past, Ahsoka feels guilty for walking away from Anakin and the Jedi Order. She thinks that, had she stayed, she could have prevented his fall. But her leaving actually did drive him away from the...
This is why she wasn't losing weight.
I work out every day for a year and just lost 10 pounds. I've been eating and I've already lost 14 pounds.
Here's why you can't outrun a bad diet. Exercise is important for health, but most people overestimate the calories they burn, and crazy workouts just aren't sustainable for weight loss. What's her secret?
Noom was created by a psychologist to make weight loss easier. No crazy workouts. No food is forbidden. Keep the weight off.
I had a personal trainer that I worked out with for 3 months, and I only lost 4 pounds. I've been doing Noom, and I've already lost 20 pounds.
Despite how much I worked out, my weight just didn't change. Then I tried Noom, and pretty quickly I lost 10 pounds.
This 5-minute quiz can tell you what your body actually needs to lose.
Jedi Order. So, some very clever Redditors have decoded these runes from the end credit, and last week we talked about all the spots on the map that are marked here. But the text here gives us a crucial clue about where Thrawn is with, saying right here that he is visiting your mom. Actually, I did go through and translate these runes with a little help from the excellent channel Star Wars Explained. I figured out this one reads Occlusion, as in the Occlusion Zone. Now, this is the territory held by the Nihil pirates in the excellent High Republic series. Since this is an ancient map, it makes sense that it would reference places that existed 300 years ago when the Nihil were still around. There's another line here where Balin foreshadows what he wants.
The only reason I'm here is to secure the future.
And notice how Ahsoka knows exactly what he's referring to.
Delicious. So what's he talking about?
Well, they are referring to the world between worlds.
This place is ancient. Like a world between worlds.
The mysterious realm that we see at the end of this episode. And actually, we posted a video just a couple days ago theorizing that this is what Balin wanted all along. I will explain the world between worlds and the freaky weird realm a little later in the video. It's a wild place that could actually bring together Star Wars heroes from different eras. It's gonna get nuts. You wanna get nuts? Come on. As Morgan is waiting for the calculations to finish, the color countdown clock is reminiscent of the Death Star proximity countdown in A New Hope. So then we get our 2 lightsaber duels with masters and apprentices fighting one another, just like the duels in Revenge of the Sith. Now Ahsoka is more precise in her movements, while Balin seems to fight with raw strength, like he's wielding some kind of broadsword, while Shin is far more skilled than Sabine as she tries to fight with Ezra's second lightsaber. But she quickly reverts back to her Mandalorian fighting style, using her Beskar vambraces to block the lightsaber blade. And then she uses the Force, for the first time on camera. Although we have seen past episodes of Rebels where there were some very subtle hints that she was slightly Force sensitive, which we've talked about in past videos. My favorite one of these hints was when Kanan and Ezra are training her. They are being watched by these 3 Force sensitive birds called convors. 2 of them representing Kanan and Ezra standing by each other, while the other, representing Sabine, is a little bit more distant. And there's also, at the end of that sequence, this long look that the Force being Bendu gives Sabine as she walks away. Now that episode was actually setting up this episode. When Kanan is teaching her how to use the Darksaber, she reverts back to her Mandalorian battle tactics to win, like she does with Shin in this fight, using her stinger darts against her, which makes sense because those weapons were originally invented to fight Jedi. And Shin ends the fight by using Batman stuff to disappear. Batman stuff. Back at the map, Balin says, and he's not wrong. She walked away from Anakin, helping to destroy the Jedi Order, and then she worked to destroy the Galactic Empire. Ahsoka grabs the map, burning her hand, which forces her to fight one-handed for the rest of the duel. Now, a lot of you have pointed out that she strikes a fighting pose here that's much like Anakin in his duel with Dooku. Great catch. Now, if this were any other character in Star Wars besides Ahsoka, she would have actually lost a hand, but this woman can never have any physical harm ever befall her. She has plot armor on top of plot armor, which is why, the Apprentice Live shirt. So, when Shin shows up, Ahsoka naturally assumes that she killed Sabine, which is a very revealing character moment.